Our new Tacoma rear bumper, long time coming, a lot of you know that. We're seeing a need for matching sets. People want to buy our front, people want to buy our back also. We obviously downsized a little bit during COVID to try and keep our production going with material costs and everything else. So this is our opportunity to kind of ramp back up. What we have is, we have a 3/16 center section with an integrated hitch, quarter wall tubing on the integrated hitch. Your pin is in the back to try and keep as much departure angle as possible. We have 1-inch clevis mounts that are tied into 1/4-inch frame mounts. We also went with 1/4-inch bottom frame mounts to box everything to keep any pivoting from happening. All the tubing is 1.5 inch 120 wall tubing all the way around with a side gusset to the frame for when you whack into a tree or anything else like that. Drop off points. This is all 1/4 inch. We basically went as heavy as we felt like. We went a little overboard, but we feel like it's necessary for a rear bumper. Our thoughts on a rear bumper is it gets used more than a front, because of the fact that it's a towing apparatus, and it's more heavily used, whereas a front, you get stuck once in a while, you use your winch once in a while, but you don't actually constantly have a use for your front bumper like you do your rear. So that's what we've come up with. We also have tie-in chains. We have a little bracket here. So your trailer plug, you're gonna be able to flip that right in there and it'll bolt up under. You can plug in, you stay out of the way of everything. So that way while you're out wheeling, you don't tear your trailer plug up. You don't have any issues with that either. So to take this all apart, we're basically gonna start off with removing the hitch, removing the bumper, removing the electrical plugs, anything you find connected down there. I know I'm making that kind of a basic statement, but we can kind of highlight little spots as we go. But I just wanted to kind of throw that out there, is take your rear bumper off. That's where we're at.
So what you're gonna have is you're gonna have a centralized plug harness that you can unplug. For this truck, we don't have parking sensors, so we don't have anything plugged into this. And then the other one is gonna be your license plate light, and it should be pretty much it back here, I think. But then the other thing you'll have is going to be this guy. A little clip up here takes a little bit, but you got to push her down and then unplug it. As you can tell, we've been playing in some muddy rivers and stuff, so there is that. So then we're going to need this plug later. We can take it out right now, wait till it comes off of the truck. All you do for that, squeeze this and this, push it out the back side, good to go. So we're starting off with a 17mm. What you're going to want to do is get rid of this bottom bracket right here to get it out of your way, so that when you do pull the bumper off, you're not fighting trying to go up and down. This is going to block you from being able to pull the bumper off. So you start with the 2 outside bolts. It's like tasty trail treats and stuff. So there's those 2. And then you take this side off. At this point, the bumper's still held with 3 more bolts. So no worries, you don't have to have anybody catch it. Not gonna hit you in the face. So that takes care of all that. That's some schmeg hiding in there. So then we'll go to the other side and we'll pull the same 2 bolts off of that side. So you want to leave the slotted one, you're just going to loosen it. You're not going to completely take it out because it'll help hold the bumper in place. You have a pin up here that locates, that goes through the frame that's also slotted. And then you got this guy that's slotted. So you can loosen this one, remove these 2. Watch out, Mickey. Stopping us. And if you look right here, you can kind of see the pattern right in here. It's an up hook and then back. And we're just kind of catching right here on the edge of it a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much what you want. You want to slide off of this one, so you leave it in, and unhook from this one, and make sure the dog's got a comfortable place to eat his bone. So the reason, and I don't know if this makes sense, the reason you don't measure from the ground is because all the junk you got in the back of your truck, your lift kit, your tires, where the ground is, whether or not it's level, whether it's not level. From the truck, it's a lot more accurate. New backside of the fender flare, 19.5. Okay. And then at this joint right here, you're gonna go at a clean 19. And then right below the tail light, I don't even know if I can get in here with this. You go with the 1 inch. 1 inch from the bottom of the tail light to the bottom of the cut. 19 inches from the bedside to the edge. 19.5 from the bedside to the edge. Sweet. My favorite stuff, blue tape. Use it like a straight edge. You just kind of come along here. But these little guys right here, just like any of them, pop them out. We're done with them anyways, so not a big deal. Get that little guy out of the way. Here, then we're gonna go ahead and unhook from the bed, just to make it to where when we make our cut, we're not fighting with a bracket, flinging things around. Leave these in your driveway so that way, you know, you can get your wife to let you buy brand new tires. Just kidding, don't do that. Keeps your fender from flapping in the wind. This is pretty much loose, free to the world. So if you're driving down the road, it'll drive you crazy looking in your rearview mirror. All right. So that's pretty much it right there. That's your cut. And then I'm gonna go along the top of the blue tape. We're basically making a rough cut right now so that we can fit the bumper, make sure we don't have any issues, and then we'll do a final. So I'm gonna cut the inner fender liner real quick so that way I don't have to fight with that after the fact. No turning back now. So right here, when you do your install, you're gonna go ahead and still leave these bolts in, leave them out enough, make sure this washer's not in your way or anything crazy. And you'll be sliding your bumper onto that bolt and then tipping it up into position. Don't go too far down, because then you're gonna have tube in here riding on your paint job on the side of your truck. Go ahead and get her on.